Hello, Disney car fans, and welcome to Matthew Rodriguez's World. We are all so excited for the biggest anniversary celebration in the whole world. And now, the moment has finally been waiting for the most biggest celebration in the whole wide world. Lightning McQueen and Tow Mater and the crew of Raider Springs are here to celebrate their 19 years anniversary for the most awesomest celebration ever is now called the Disney and Pixar's Cars 19th Anniversary Celebration. So as you know, in 2006, like a long time ago, Disney and Pixar's Cars was now released on June 9th, 2006. Is the world's #1 animated movie of the year. Is the most awesome true story of Lightning McQueen, who is an awesome Piston Cup race car who loves to win all the races. Lightning McQueen's dream, he wants to take over Dynaco and be the world's awesomest racing car superstar. And the world is at his wheels. Because Lightning McQueen, he was tearing up the track and he never went slow. And everyone called him Lightning McQueen and he know about speed. But then he needs to learn about the rules of the road. You never know what the rules of the road is? Well, that's a good question. The rules of the road is more than just your speed, it's your friendship code. Like you know, in that awesome song it sings, the rules of the road is more than just your speed, it's your friendship code. But when a cross-country haul left him all alone, he was about to learn the rules of the road. Exactly. Lightning McQueen needs to learn about the rules of the road, about true friendship. Because Lightning McQueen was now racing in the Motor Speedway of the South of the Dynaco 400 for the world's biggest race of the century, for the biggest night race ever. Lightning McQueen was passing all the other cars. Then he passed all the other racers like Billy Oil Changer, Chuck Armstrong, Kevin Racing Tire, and all the other racers that he passed. Lightning McQueen was being an awesome star out there, and so are Mia and Tia. They cheered on for Lightning. But then, when Lightning McQueen was racing on the track, then he was about to race against a mean green race car. Not only then, a race car with a mustache. His name is Chick Hicks. Chick Hicks is the most nastiest and most dirtiest villain of all time. He does a lot of dirty tricks on the track, like ramming the cars, ramming Lightning, and also during the final race of the century of the Los Angeles International Speedway for the final race. And then when Lightning McQueen tried to use his turn right to go left, and then Lightning shot into the lead. But Strip Weathers couldn't give up. He was about to block Chick Hicks, and he can't let him be in second place. And then what's even terrible, Chick Hicks swiped the king, and then he crashed straight into the infield. And then Lightning McQueen heard the crowd gasp, but Chick Hicks ran into the king, a legendary race car who was about to retire during his final race. Tex and Miss the King were shocked, and so was Doc Hudson. Lightning McQueen gasped. He saw Strip Weathers on the Jumbotron. McQueen reminded something. It reminded him of Strip Weathers' big crash, but instead of crossing the finish line, Lightning stopped. And then Chick Hicks whooshed past him for the win. But as I know, I got a good thinking. Because I knew Chick Hicks had cheated for the win. Because a cheaters always lose. When a cheater crosses the finish line, they'll be disqualified. Because I knew Chick Hicks deserves an epic boo. After when Chick Hicks crossed the finish line, he was showing off and he shouts, "Yeah! Woohoo! I won, baby! Yeah! Oh yeah! Woohoo!" Doc Hudson seen Lightning McQueen stopped at the finish line. "What's he up to, Doc?" Then Lightning McQueen drove off to save the king. The king was confused. "What are you doing, kid? I came to help you finish your last race," said Lightning. "You just gave up the Piston Cup. You know that." "Well, as a grumpy old race car always told me something. It's just an empty cup." Bob Cutlass and Daryl Cartrip were so surprised to see Lightning McQueen saving the king. They were amazed. "Daryl, is pushing on the last bid legal? Hey, no biggie, because he just gave me a little pump grid." Chick Hicks was still celebrating until the crowd had stopped cheering for him. And then Chick Hicks said, "Hey, what? What's going on?" After when Chick Hicks crossed the finish line, he was now entering the victory lane for his biggest defeat. But then the crowd, they realized that Chick Hicks had swiped the king and tried to crash him, because the crowd booed at him and they shouted, "Boo! Boo!" And then Chick Hicks shouted, "What's wrong with you, everyone? Whoa, what's happening? Hey!" That's right, everyone. Chick Hicks deserves an epic boo because he was the only one to be disqualified. The judges had to disqualify for that kind of cheating. Because I knew Lightning McQueen is the only true racer who saves strip weathers. Because he did some real epic racing out there, and Doc Hudson teach him all the cool things that he can be a real racer. Because you know why? Lightning McQueen made lots of new friends at Radiator Springs ever since then when he got lost on the interstate last night. Because he drove to a new town called Radiator Springs. Radiator Springs hasn't been used for a long time, because the cars want a new replacement for the damaged road, and Lightning learned about patience when his new pals explained, and then they said, sometimes you gotta slow down so you don't pass it all by, because you need to take it really easy with Bessie, because you gotta pull her nice. So Doc Hudson made a decision. He wanted to let Lightning McQueen fix the road with Bessie, but he wants to make sure the road needs to be nearly fixed, because Doc Hudson, he have a brilliant idea. He wants to let Lightning McQueen fix the road, and also the cars of Radiator Springs, they love their town. And the cars, they knew Lightning McQueen was being a good friend. Then he fixed the road. Soon, Red the fire truck washed him, and also Ramon gave Lightning a special paint job for fixing the road, and what's awesome, he helped everybody in town. And then they started celebrating, and they also turned on the neon lights tonight. So, tonight, it was nearly time for the biggest party in the whole world of Radiator Springs. And so, the cars began to cruising down in Radiator Springs in the middle of an awesome, cool town. So then, Lightning McQueen and Sally decided to cruise into the town. But then, things didn't turn out so well. The reporters finally found Lightning McQueen, and they all surrounded him. Sally knew Doc Hudson was the one who called the reporters to find out where Lightning was. And Sally said, "You called them? It's best for everyone, Sally." "Best for everyone? Or best for you?" said Sally. And Mater, oh, he didn't get to say goodbye to him. And the cars were really sad. And they knew they will never see Lightning McQueen again. I know it's really sad, everyone. It's very sad. But Doc Hudson, he made a decision. Because Doc Hudson knew Lightning McQueen is in trouble. He noticed that Lightning McQueen was getting ready for the big race. So Doc Hudson has to go back to the track and set things right. Would Doc Hudson help Lightning McQueen? Find out in the all-new movie of Disney and Pixar's Cars 1, the most awesome movie of 2006. Because Disney and Pixar's Cars 1 is the most awesome #1 popular movie in the whole world. It's the true story of Lightning McQueen, the world's awesome racing car superstar. And so, without further ado, it's time for the celebration to begin!
Here comes the racer. He's a demon on wheels. He's a demon and he's gonna be chasing after someone. He's gaining on you, so you better look alive. He's busy revving up the power for my fight. And when the odds are against him and there's dangerous work to do, you bet your life, Speed Racer will see it through. Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go! He's up and flying as he guns the car around the track. He's jamming down the pedal like he's never coming back. Adventure's waiting just ahead. Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go! Here comes Speed Racer. He's a demon on wheels. He's a demon and he's gonna be chasing after someone. He's gaining on you, so you better look alive. racer, go speed racer, full speed racer, go! He's up and flying as he guns the car around the track. He's jamming down the pedal like he's never coming back. Adventure's waiting just ahead. Go speed racer, go speed racer, go speed racer, go!
Whoa, that was awesome, Disney car fans. That was amazing. So everyone, did you enjoy it? Wow, I'm so happy to hear that. So everyone, we hope you enjoyed the video. We hope you enjoyed the most awesomest celebration of Disney and Pixar's Cars 1 for the 90th anniversary celebration of Disney and Pixar's Cars. Because the all-new movie of Disney and Pixar's Cars 1 is the most awesomest, the most #1 animated movie of the year, with an all-new short of Mater and the Ghost Light! The Ghost Light! I know, Disney and Pixar's Cars 1 has a brand new short for Pixar. It's called Disney and Pixar's Cars, Mater and the Ghost Light. It's the most spooky episode in the world. It's about Mater who gets spooked by the real Ghost Light. Because Mater learned his lesson today by not pranking all of his friends again. So the sheriff told him and he said, "So you see, Mater, the only way to be scared of is to not prank your friends," he said. So everyone, we hope you enjoyed the episode, and make sure everyone to be on the lookout for Chick Hicks. If you see Chick Hicks on the track, he will ram you off the track, so you better watch out for him. He will block you and he will crash you off the track, just like he crashed all the other cars, so you better watch out. Because Chick Hicks is no match for the most awesome warrior, the most awesome race car hero named Lightning McQueen. Lightning McQueen is the most awesome race car in the world. Disney and Pixar's Cars was now created from the makers of Finding Nemo and The Incredibles. And Walt Disney presents an all-new Pixar film featuring the Disney car voice actors, featuring Paul Newman and Owen Wilson and all the other voice actors. Disney and Pixar's Cars was now racing into theaters last summer, June 9th, 2006. It was a long time ago. So, you must show the history of Disney and Pixar's Cars. So everyone, we hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.